All right, welcome back, F1 Nation. I've played a few races before I realized I wasn't recording. So here I am, F1 Manager Legend. Um, I am noticing, especially with the races that I've just played, that a lot of people are having troubles with these tracks. Yeah, a lot of people are having trouble with these tracks because the length of the tracks. I think these are the three longest tracks on the circuit. I could be wrong, I don't know for sure, but it seems like that. Well, I know two of them are really long. That's Circuit America and Spa. And I know Spa is the longest. And judging by the home stretch, or the straight, the long straightaway at the Circuit of America, I'm guessing that one's a pretty long track as well. You know Texas, they gotta be the biggest. Yeah, and this is a really long track as well. So, first off, let me turn down my volume so you guys don't get background sound. Okay, as you can see, my rival has a pretty healthy head start. And he's starting with hard tires. However, he does have Hamilton. And unless he's upgraded, Hamilton's not that good. Okay, so right now it looks like Hamilton's going to have to pit after 3 laps. Looks like both his drivers are going to have to pit on lap 3. Or risk running their tires down. Okay, so let's see how this race is going to turn out. Hamilton's down to half. Okay, he's obviously racing. And Hamilton's pitting on lap 3. He might be doing the 3-3-2 strategy with Hamilton. I'm going to do the 4-2-2 with both my drivers. Just 6.5-second gap, so you can start going too, Kvyat. No stacking issues. And I think my Geo just jumped his. No, not quite. So Hamilton is going to be coming in for a pit stop, and then he's going to be putting on hard tires, probably. Now the only difference is he raced at the first half of the race, and I'm racing at the second. No stacking issue. Awesome. Now let's see if Giovinazzi can reel in Hamilton. He's going to be out for 3 laps unless he pits. And Gio's going to be able to sprint to the end, as is Daniel Kvyat. So Gio is going to reel him in. Slow down. Gio should be reeling him in. His tires are going to go. There they go. Now, can Kvyat make up enough spots to get the win? Yeah! Woo! How you like that win, huh? How you like that win? That is how it's done. And he had a huge head start at the beginning of the race, too. Like, he started, what, like 9th or something like that? And I was all the way back at 21st and 24th. Woo! That right there, my friends, is strategy. That was a good race. That was a really exciting race. Every now and then you get one like that, but they don't happen that often. That guy right now is trying to figure out what the hell happened. He's like, I had a huge head start. I had a huge lead. And that dude caught me. Yep. There it is. You guys want to know what happens when I start at the back against somebody up the front? Yas Marina. Norris and Vettel. His Vettel is not going to be that good. Just because you get like Sebastian Vettel or Lewis Hamilton, it doesn't mean that they're good. You have to upgrade them before they get good. All right, you guys know the strategy. See, again, race right now, you're just wasting fuel because you can't gain any positions in that melee. And some drivers, some of the The official team drivers are actually sprinting right now. Some of them are using medium power. And some of them are using low power. So in that melee, there's going to be some guys that you're going to be able to pass and some that you won't. So there's really no need. Later in the race, a lot of the computer-controlled drivers are going to be using less power, which will make it easier for you to pass. So you're going to see why the soft strategy is not going to work. With the softs, unless you're going low power, you have to pit after 2 laps. Watch, like Vettel's going to have to pit. And that's why you don't use Vettel, because his tire wear is not good enough. If you have Vettel or any of the higher ranked drivers, and you put them in when you first get them, when their tire wear is not good, that's what you come up against, is your soft tires are only going to give you 2 laps on most tracks. Okay, so we are not going to pit right now. The reason why is because the safety car did not pick up the leader. So we are going to have another lap with the safety car, so it's not going to mess up our pit strategy. We're going to give Kvyat medium power so he can catch up, giving us enough time. See, look, and the safety car didn't even pick up the... Hutch Games, you got to fix your safety car, man. That's unacceptable. Okay, so both of our drivers are still on a very good strategy. Safety car's out, but it's not stopping anybody. So everybody that passed the safety car should be getting like a huge penalty. Of course, I say that because the safety car went in just as my car was passing. Okay, so he's out on hards to the end of the race, and we are sprinting on some soft tires. Okay, so he's thinking, all right, I got a nice lead. 5-second lead on hard tires for 2 laps is not a big lead. And we're going to pop in right behind the number 8 car. There you go. So let's go to the track. He has enough fuel to go to the end, and he has enough tire wear to go to the end. And there there's our lead rival. And we're both on the same straightaway. And there he is. And his tires are about to go. Shoo! Fifth and 10th. Obviously, that race was not as close. Okay, like I said, once you get up into the races that pay a fair amount, that's when you can start competing for the weekly prizes. So all right, let's go see what we got. We got Kvyat who can be upgraded. I'm not sure I want to upgrade Kvyat though. Lando Norris is going to be more consistent, which has to do with your qualifying times. And if you qualify better, you don't need to overtake as much. Alright, so let's hit Lando up. Alright, you see those middle stats? That's what we're looking for in a fast driver. And we get another upgrade, which gives us more fuel management, a little bit more consistency, and better defending. So, I'm hoping this means that he's going to be able to qualify better. Actually, I might go Kvyat and Norris. Okay, so you guys want to see how I pick a driver? There, I did that. Now, oops. I'll go to cars. This is a good part you wind up using. This is a good part you wind up using probably when you get the next upgrade. And this is a good part you wind up using as well. We're going to be coming up on a point where reliability is going to be the key, because I think the tracks are going to start having more breakdowns. So it's -8 +5. And if I hit that upgrade, it becomes +6. So not quite ready to use that. We're still winning. We don't have any parts that we're using that we can upgrade. So let's do another race. And we are checking out Lando Norris. We're checking out Lando Norris, and I think the problem is going to be when we're sprinting, he's not going to be able to pass guys as easily. So I might have to switch back to Giovinazzi. Okay, we are at Bahrain. I think this is an 8-lap race. And as you can see, Norris is qualifying better, like I said, because of the consistency. See if I can get Norris to pass him. Nope. Get in there, get in there, get in there. Yes, awesome. Excellent, that's exactly what I want. Norris has better... Norris has better fuel usage. He has more fuel savings than Kvyat does. And you can see how Norris is actually pulling away, so being more consistent, Norris is the faster driver. I'm just not asking him to defend or pass right now, so... I still think should go right by him, probably in this turn. Nice block. Slams the door on him again. Is that a silver arrow coming out of the pits? Yes, it was. Okay, so I think my drivers have a good enough split, so I'm not going to have to send one early. So we can just focus on finishing the race. You know, I'm not going to do a 4-2-2. This is going to be a one-stop strategy. So we're going to go 5-3. This last lap, we are racing. Pit stop. Pit stop. Okay, so we're gonna have to conserve a lap, probably about a lap and a half before we can finish on high power. We're up into ninth, and that took what, about 25%. We are going to go. And we are going to go. And we're going to finish the strong to the end. Gain the position up to 8th. Racing point in a Renault. Thank you. Moved up to 6th. And we're not going to have enough to get him. Let's go back to Kvyat. Alone in 10th. And he comes across the finish. 2 top 10s. So I think Norris is a keeper. If you use a driver with poor passing stats and you apply the start slow to finish fast strategy, then it doesn't really, the stats not as drastic because the other drivers are going to be on poor tires, if that makes sense. At least that's the way I see it. I could be wrong. I don't know. But I think my record stands for itself. Let's get into another race. How long has this video been? 26 minutes. I'm taking a break.